I just wanted to get to this place where we're going to bring some people on for some testimonials of their experience on Curbix. But I wanted you to now, first of all, tell us a little bit about your experience, but also you're gonna tell us about Sarah.
Absolutely, no problem. But well, with me, I took two in the morning. Actually, first time I started, there were no instructions. Okay, no instructions. I just got a bottle. You flew to my house. I got the bottle. I thought I was supposed to take one in the morning, one at lunch, and one at night. So that's what I did. And my wife said, "You haven't eaten anything today." And I go, "Gosh, I haven't eaten anything today because I wasn't hungry." And so shifting over to my wife, she had COVID about 2 years ago. And after she got through the COVID, she started losing her hair. She started gaining weight. She wasn't eating more than she normally did. But after the COVID, she put on 40 pounds and was obviously concerned. And she got on tirzepatide. And tirzepatide is another product that is different, but it treats diabetes, obesity, etc. So she got on it. She lost 40 pounds. And the beauty of this thing is she lost 40 pounds, but she experienced nausea, her skin, issues with her skin, vomiting. I know it's gross, but she went through all of the things that all of the doctors are saying, everything that's Robert is saying and that you read about. She went through all of that. And then enters Curbix. And she starts taking Curbix. And by the way, she's not even taking the full dose. She's off of tirzepatide, not paying $600 a month any longer because she's on Curbix, less than a third of the cost, no side effects, muscle tone is back. She started losing muscle just from being on tirzepatide. And so long story, we're super excited about it. And this is going to change a lot of people's lives.
Awesome. Thank you for that. I'm going to bring a couple other people on right now that were part of our beta test group that are with us tonight. I'm just looking for their names so that I can make them panelists so they can jump on. I'm going to start with Mrs. Lindsay Buboltz, who has begun, I think, last month, her weight loss journey with us. Lindsay, oh, there she is. Lindsay, how are you?
Hey, y'all. I'm great. Robert, how are you?
I'm good.
Awesome.
Tell us about your experience with Curbix so far.
So I'm the food noise girl. It's always on. I'm always thinking about food. It's just the truth. I could not be hungry, and if it's lunchtime, I'm going to eat it. I also was someone who gave the injections a try. They made me incredibly nauseous. I already have gastroparesis, so it was a really bad deal for me. I was on it less than a month, and immediately after stopping, I was ravenous. I also had a hysterectomy. So after that, I gained quite a bit of weight. Like, ashamed to say, 50 pounds I gained. Robert brought this to me back in November, and I dropped 11 pounds, taking half a dose, zero cravings, and I had energy. And I was like, Robert, I didn't think that you were supposed to get energy from this. But what I really think it was is that I was bogging my system down, eating so much all day long, every day, because the food noise was there and I couldn't shut it off. That once I wasn't putting all of that junk in my body's like, oh, wow, we have energy now. So for me, it helps me fast longer in the morning. It's always been something I've tried to do. I have my coffee in the morning and I don't typically eat until lunchtime. But once I started taking it, I found that I wasn't even thinking about food until 2, 3, 4 o'clock. I would take my second dose. That would get me through till dinner time. Dinner time would come and I would find that my servings were much larger. There were many times I'd find that I would stack my plate like I normally would. And then I would be discarding extra food and I was loving it. So I'm super excited for Saturday. I'm excited for everyone else to be able to get their hands on it. I know they're sick of hearing me talk about it and not be able to take it themselves. And I know that so many others that were in with me on that beta test just had great results. So we all are kind of chomping at the bit, ready for Saturday for sure.
All right. Okay. Am I, I'm not muted. Okay, cool. Thank you. You can stay on with us. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to bring on Jessica Suiting. Are you there? I'm making you a panelist. Check your screen and turn on your camera and your microphone and join us.
I am here. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great. I'd love to have you share your story with Curbix so far.
Sure. So, like Lindsay, I am definitely a food noise girl. Always thinking about food. From the time that I wake up, I'm thinking, what am I going to eat for breakfast? What am I going to eat for lunch? What am I going to eat for dinner? What am I going to snack in between? And within a couple of days of taking Curbix, that was gone. I try to intermittent fast. It doesn't always happen for me. But with this, it's been super, super easy. I don't usually eat lunch until 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And with that, usually I'm making myself, not that I, feel sick when I'm eating it. I just make sure that I'm getting really good protein in and lots of good veggies in so that I'm getting good nutrients. And then I take my second dose about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, usually right after I take lunch. And I'm good until dinner. Sometimes I have a small dinner, but again, I really, really focus a lot on high protein and vegetables. So it's been great. I lost 13 pounds in about 3 weeks, and it's just been amazing. The energy is definitely there. I didn't know why either until Lindsay said, probably because we're just, bogging our systems down with all the junk before, and that makes a lot of sense to me. But it's been great. I love it. And making the healthy food choices are super, super easy. I don't even think about the snacks and stuff. In fact, since I started the trial, I haven't even been buying any snacks, which has been great.
Wow. Impressive.
So real quick, just to touch upon it for you ladies to understand a little more. So when you're eating all that junk, you get a lot of glucose and we start burning glucose, right? Simple sugar in our body. When you burn enough of it, your body says, hey, I need more. But when you're on the product, and it's allowing you to fast, you're switching over to burning your fat, which will lead to the weight loss. So you're not burning glucose, you're burning fat. That will take away your food noise. It'll burn that fat store for you. So you're right about, hey, I got a lot of junk, but it's switching over how your body burns fuel, and it's a better fuel to burn.
Love it. Thank you for that, Doctor. I'm going to bring one more person on who is also part of the beta test group. We had dozens and dozens of people, but I'm going to only bring on one more tonight, and that's Courtney Sibley. Are you there? I think I just made you a panelist, so you should be seeing. Oh, there she is. Okay. Good evening. How are you?
Hey, Robert. Hey, everybody. I'm good. I hope you guys are.
Yep. Thanks for being here. So tell us about your experience with Curbix so far.
Yeah. So, for those that know me on here, and hey, everybody, I see some familiar people on here, but I have autoimmune. So, I saw the comments and I heard the doctors talking about autoimmune. I was actually diagnosed at 18 months old with JRA. And then I was diagnosed with lupus in 2017. And that's when I started to find something to work from home. So I wanted to start with that. So I've always struggled with weight loss because, as you know, autoimmune, you have extreme fatigue, and it's hard to lose weight when you're can't really move your body much. So for me, my story is a little bit different, but similar in some ways. I got the Curbix around Thanksgiving to try. And I'll just say, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I didn't have high hopes because I've tried so many things that just did not work for my body. I've just always had a hard time with weight. I was on medication as a child for years, prednisone for years at a time, which was now known as a huge no-no, but it's caused metabolic issues like crazy in my body. But anyways, so I decided to wait till after Christmas to start taking it consistently. So I started taking it. I had started keto already prior to starting this. I'll start with that because keto, I was like, I'm just try keto. That helps with inflammation and stuff. So, but I kept noticing that when I was just doing keto without the Curbix, I kept finding myself having that food noise, and I would just have a cheat meal. And I noticed that I was having a lot of cheat meals and I just couldn't stick to it. So I started taking Curbix. The first week, I didn't notice a huge difference. I think by around day 4 or 5, I started noticing at night, I wasn't as hungry at night. I'm a nighttime snacker. That's always been a huge thing for me. At nighttime, it's like I crave sweets and stuff. Second week, I noticed the biggest difference. So my body took a little bit longer to get adjusted, but I started noticing the food noise was gone. I could go through McDonald's and get my kids a Happy Meal, and it did not faze me. I could care less if I had it or not. And then I noticed at nighttime when I normally would have a snack before bed, I would come to bed without a snack, and my husband's like, "You're not eating?" I'm like, "No, I'm just ready to go to bed. Like, I'm not even hungry." So I don't know if any mamas out there can relate to that, but the fact that you can like turn down McDonald's fries and doesn't faze you. And I started noticing like Lindsay, I would pile my plate up like my normal amount. And after a few bites in, I'm like, I'm really satisfied. I really could just stop eating. And so I'm down 11 pounds now, which is huge for me. I've noticed inflammation is going down in my body. I'm not making claims. This is just my story, but I'm sure it's related in some way. And I'm able to stick to healthier choices because I don't have those constant cravings. I don't have to eat at nighttime. I can say no. I don't feel like food is like running my life now, if that makes sense. So, yep, that's my story.
And she's